Okay, if you insist, I will. All right, meanwhile, a controversial new trend has more parents than ever before enrolling their kids in cyber schools. Right now, 1.5 million students are taking one or more classes online. But is this such a good idea? Here for a fair and balanced debate, Senior Education Policy Fellow at the Pacific Research Institute, Dr. Vicki Alger, and parenting expert Stacey Nelkin. Ladies, thanks so much for being here.
My pleasure.
Okay, at the moment, 1.5 million students involved in some online course. That number is expected to rise over the next 3 years to 10 million students in this country. Stacey, you don't like the idea of virtual schools. Why not?
No, I'm actually horrified because I think it is missing the point of what primary and secondary education is largely about, which is socialization. We are social creatures. Children learn from peer pressure, from simple interactions with each other. It's vital for their growth.
Dr. Alger, what about that? All of the things besides reading, writing, and arithmetic the kids get from going to a real school.
Well, first and foremost, we, as taxpayers, pay for children to be educated, not socialized. And it also assumes that children don't get socialization opportunities through virtual learning as well. They actually do.
How?
Well, there's a number of ways. First, they are interacting with their teachers constantly. They're also interacting with their peers in their online classes.
But just to interrupt, they're interacting on the computer just the way they're now socializing on the computer through Facebook and through texting. I mean, this is not face-to-face interaction, Dr. Alger. Aren't we interested in having our kids get away from their computer screen and have more real-life interaction?
That is exactly right. As parents, I'm sorry, we need to keep our children more in their bodies and less online.
Okay, Dr. Alger,
way too much.
Respond to that.
Well, what you're assuming is what you're doing in a cyber classroom or in a virtual school is the same thing as Facebook or Twitter. It's not. What technological advances are doing are providing customized learning opportunities to millions more students today who otherwise wouldn't have them. And there's not a one-size-fits-all in virtual learning. You're assuming that children are just sitting in a dark room, unsupervised, just writing out into cyberspace. They're doing very rigorous courses that are specifically designed, and teachers are working with them as well as parents to make sure that they are getting the knowledge and skills that they in particular need.
And by the way, we should also mention that in support of what Dr. Alger is saying, a recent analysis sponsored by the Department of Education looked at 1,000 students in these virtual schools and found that they're producing stronger student achievement than in traditional classes. So obviously there are merits to both arguments. We'd love to hear from our viewers which one you believe in. Are these virtual schools helpful or harmful? Dr. Vicki Alger and Stacey Nelkin, thanks so much for coming in to debate this.
Thank you.
Thank you.